The views and opinions expressed on KYND 1520 talk programs are those of the host, guest, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its owners, management, other hosts, or advertisers. Show topics on this station may include conversations on any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practices. KYND, a Synergy Broadcasting Company.
About in your car listening, or if you're listening live online, we want to thank you for waking up with us this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to 1520 KYND. We're so grateful and so excited. In the studio with us this morning is Miss Zelda Cain. Miss Zelda, how are you?
Good morning. I'm wonderful. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well.
Good.
A little bit of traffic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it's traffic before 7 a.m., but a little bit of traffic.
And you were speeding?
Well.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I want to talk about that, too, because I'm driving, and I think, honestly, I probably left in enough time.
Yeah.
And when you leave in enough time, you don't leave time for the unexpected.
Exactly.
So I want to encourage whoever may be watching us this morning, expect the unexpected, okay?
Right. That's important, especially in Houston
when
it comes to traffic.
Because I'm thinking, it's before 7. That. Most people are still asleep. So,
and it's Saturday morning?
And it's Saturday morning, yes. So, guys, you are tuning in to the hottest Saturday morning show. And let me tell you why we're the hottest morning show, Miss Zelda, because we glorify God on this platform.
Yes, we do.
We're here to make a difference in your life. You're going to see us kind of going from different, we're streaming from cameras, so we're going to go from different views. So we're not ignoring anybody. Thank you for tuning on Facebook. Thank y'all for listening online. Yes, we glorify God on this platform. We're very much committed to the message of well-being. And it's important, Miss Zelda, because I think people overlook where they are in life, and they allow themselves to be derailed.
Yeah.
For different circumstances. Maybe it's finances, maybe it's hardships in life. Mm-hmm. And so we're here to promote the message of well-being. 2 things we do. In addition to glorifying God within this platform, we bring individuals hope.
Yes. And hope is important.
Absolutely.
Very important. Yes.
And so, when it's a blessing to receive that empowerment and that encouragement, but to take it a step further and provide you with solutions.
Yes.
On how to move forward in life and how to achieve results.
Exactly. Because we can always talk about the issues that we have.
Oh, yes.
But if we don't know how to get out of those issues, then,
yes.
What benefit is it doing us?
Absolutely.
But if we can offer somebody some solutions, then that's what's extremely important. Because
Absolutely.
Now it's like, okay, yeah, I'm going through this, but it's a possibility not to always be in this position.
Yes. Absolutely. That is so good.
Yeah.
Because you're right. Sometimes things happen and we just get stuck and we stay there.
Stay there. Don't know how to get out. Don't know how to move.
Mm-hmm.
We see other people say that they did it, but how did they do it?
Absolutely.
No one wants to share that. So we need to share how
yes.
we got out of the situations we were in.
And that takes courage.
Yes, it does.
Zelda, I'll say, because I believe in being transparent. So I thank God for getting me to this space. But I've gotten to the place where it's okay to tell the truth about what's going on. And so many people, you get stuck and you don't want to share, or you think that you're so used to living life that way.
Yeah. And, people don't like to be vulnerable. And that puts us in a vulnerable position because we don't know what someone else is going to do with that information.
Absolutely.
Once they hear about where we are and what it is that we've done.
Yes. Because who wants to share that they've been broken?
Right.
That they've been hurt?
Right.
That they're divorced?
Right.
That they're lost?
Yes.
Who wants to talk about that?
They've lost their home in foreclosure.
Oh.
Or they're losing their home in foreclosure.
Ooh.
Or their finances are not where it appears that it should be.
Oh, wow.
They can't do certain things, can't go certain places because finances just aren't there.
Absolutely.
It's pushed in a vulnerable position.
Mm-hmm. But and it's vulnerable, but it's vulnerability, but it's also a powerful posture because it's an opportunity for you to ask for help.
Exactly, and that's what we have to learn how to do is ask for help, because so often we don't want to ask for help, or we're afraid of what someone's going to think about us.
Yes.
And we've got to get past what people think about us in order to be well.
Yes.
Because we stress so much on, what other people are thinking, and then that brings so many other issues in our lives.
Yes.
But if we can get to the point where we don't care about what other people are thinking about us,
Right.
so we can just get some help,
Yes.
then we can live better.
Absolutely. Ms. Zelda, in addition to all this awesomeness that God has going on with this brand, I'm also a coach. And I will say that is the commonality from all of my clients.
Yeah.
Range from age 32 to 76.
Yeah.
It's male or female. And that the commonality is, what are people going to think if?
Right.
If they find out that I'm this, if they find out that I'm that, if they find out I don't have, and so that is powerful.
Yes.
You're so right. So I hope you're encouraged, whoever is listening today, you want to stay connected to us. I have Ms. Zelda Cain live in the studio with us. Thank you so much, Ms. Zelda, for being here.
Yes.
Truly a
I'm
blessing.
excited to be here, and I appreciate the opportunity just to be on and be with you.
Oh,
yes.
Well, I'm excited too, guys. We're talking about well-being. We're talking about the importance, and just kind of want to as we transition into talking more about Ms. Zelda, but just in case people wonder why the discussion on well-being, and 3 words: because you matter.
Because you matter. Yes.
Because you matter.
Yes, and we have to remember that we do matter, and we have to matter to ourselves,
yes,
as well. Sometimes we don't matter to ourselves, or we don't know that it's okay for us to matter to ourselves.
Absolutely.
And so you matter to yourself, and you matter to those who love you. You matter to God.
Oh, that's good. Absolutely.
So we've got to remember that if even if we don't think we matter to ourselves, we matter to God.
Yes.
And how can we glorify Him through our lives and what we do?
Absolutely, because so many we give.
Yes.
We give to our ministry, we sow at work, we sow to our children, and we always forget about ourselves.
Yes.
And our ability. And so that we're talking about the fact that you matter today. Your mental health matters, your emotional health matters, your spiritual health matters, your financial well-being, as well as we're going to talk today about how you live.
Right.
Matters.
Yes, it does. How you live and where you live.
Yes.
All of it matters.
How that affects your well-being.
Yes,
so with that said, Ms. Zelda Cain is just, aside from, I think, a great friend to me and super awesome, but she's also a real estate broker. She is an instructor. She's a notary signing agent. She's a realtor mentor, a wife, a mom, a grandmother, and more, all of it. Ms. Zelda, the name of her company is A to Z Real Estate Consultants. She believes in educating clients and making sure they make informed decisions.
Exactly.
And their goal is to educate on real estate in general, including home selling and the buying tips.
That is correct. And then we also educate on credit and how to maintain your funds and how to, how to maximize the money that you have where you live. We don't want to just sell your house or put you in a home, but we want to make sure that you have a good lifestyle when you go into that house, and so all of that's important to us.
Yes.
Making sure that you're well educated and making an informed decision on what it is that you're doing.
Why that? So you believe in educating your clients and informed decisions. Let's talk to us about that. Why?
Sure. So, a lot of times people want to move into another property from where they are currently, but they don't necessarily have a plan put together. And so having a plan, understanding what it is that you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing, and where it is that you're trying to go is extremely important.
Yes.
And so when we're working with our clients, we want to make sure that they understand why they're doing what they're doing. They're not doing it because Mary did it next door, or because their best friend did it, or made a move, or bought a house, or those types of things. But you're buying it, and you've made an informed decision. You understand what you're doing and why you're doing it as well.
Yes.
And so it's so important that we make sure that you understand that, so that we can help you properly, and so that you don't get into something that you can't afford, that you don't over budget yourself. You don't become what we call house poor.
Oh, wow.
Becoming house poor. Yes, meaning that you can't do those things that you're normally used to doing.
Yes.
Because you're trying to pay for that home that you're in, whether it's an apartment that you're living in or whether it's a house that you're purchasing. If you can't continue to travel, you can't continue to go out and eat, you can't continue to go to the movies or, things of that nature, you can't continue to shop, then you become house poor, because now all of your focus, everything that you're doing, every dime you're making is going towards maintaining that house, trying to hold on to it.
And you talk about stress and anxiety.
Stress and anxiety. And so if you make an informed decision up front, then you don't have to worry about that type of stress and anxiety. And you can learn to be incredibly well.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, and we're talking about, how your living conditions affect your well-being. And so you're right, ensuring that your clients make informed decisions and being educated. Of course, that offsets that anxiety, can offset that fear, can offset, the issues that are definitely will be headed your way
right.
if you're not informed on the front end.
Exactly.
So talk to us about that process of making sure that they're informed, making sure that they're educated.
So some of the things that we do in our office is before we actually take clients out to see homes, we want you to come in for a consultation.
Okay.
And so that initial consultation generally lasts about an hour, may last a little longer based on the questions that you have.
Yes.
But the reason we have that initial consultation is to make sure that we understand where you are in the process.
Yes.
You know, how much thought have you put into the process? Did you just wake up this morning and say, I want to buy a house, and you've not put any thought into the process?
Yes.
We like to work on what we call SMART goals and make sure that you're specific in what you're doing,
Yes.
that it's measurable, that it's achievable,
Yes.
you know, that it's relevant to where you are right now, and that
Yes.
you've got a timeline on it. And if you've got all of that in place, then we can help you make the goal that you're reaching.
Yes.
But we also do what's called a lifestyle needs assessment form. And with that lifestyle needs assessment form, that allows you now to think about what it is that you're really looking to do as far as purchasing your home, and what is it that you actually need in your home that you're purchasing. Have you thought about, you know, what type of rooms do I need? What's my must-haves? What is it that I would love to have, but it's not necessarily a must-have?
Yes.
You know, those must-haves are things that we know if that's what you've got to have in that house, then it doesn't make sense for us to show you anything that doesn't have those must-have items in it.
Yes.
You know, but what are your goals? Where do you like to live? I mean, what do you like to do? What are the places that you work at? What are your activities on a daily basis and things of that nature as well? Because making sure, especially with Houston traffic, right, that you're not too far away from the things that you like to do, or that the area that you're purchasing or living in
Yes.
contains those items that you can enjoy your lifestyle that you
Yes.
want to have and maintain. And all of that contributes to your well-being. You know, we're talking
Absolutely.
about being incredibly well. And so where you live
Yes.
really does add to your wellness. And all of that's important in our everyday life. It helps relieve some of the stress. It makes our home life, going home, be happy.
Yes.
You know, it gives us an opportunity to enjoy our family and our friends and
Yes.
those who we interact with on a regular basis. You know, and so we want to make sure that all of that is maintained
Yes.
once you make that move from where you're living at now into your next home as well.
I don't know about y'all, but what I'm hearing, so not only are we listening and we're getting wisdom from a real estate broker, a business owner, but someone who's very thoughtful in her processes. And so it sounds to me like you go beyond selling a home. You go
Yes.
beyond, you know, just showing property, but you want to ensure that they keep the home. You want to ensure that they enjoy themselves on the home, you know, for them and their families. And so
Exactly. And you have to, and we don't consider ourselves salespeople. The home will sell itself. You know, once you find the house that you're looking for, you'll know that you've found the house.
Yes.
You'll know that that's it. But what
Yes.
we do like to help you do is obtain and maintain a lifestyle.
yes.
And so anybody can go buy a house anywhere. But what type of lifestyle are you looking for?
Yes.
And how do we help you achieve the lifestyle that you're looking for?
Yes.
You know, everybody is not ready to purchase at this time. And so we don't, it's important that we make a sale, right?
Yes.
Because that's how we're paid. We're
Sure.
paid on commission.
Sure.
And so that's how we're able to maintain and continue moving forward. But making sure that you get what you need is important, because if I sell you a house today and you're happy, then I'll sell a house tomorrow because I'll be able to eat tomorrow because you're going to tell everybody about the services that we provided. But if I just put you in a home just to make a dime, then I only eat today because you're going to tell everybody about the horrible experience you had with us.
Yes.
And you're not going to be able to, you're not going to feel comfortable referring people to us.
Absolutely.
And we want to make sure that we can eat tomorrow and next week and next month and next year,
Yes.
because we give you a 5-star experience throughout the whole process, and not just give you, put you in a home.
And I want to speak to that 5-star experience because I experienced it. So, you know, we're good friends, but I'm also her client.
Thank you.
And so, and she's right. It's such an impact in my life with her concerns with ensuring that I got everything that I need. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience working with Miss Zelda. And we're going to take a quick break, guys. If you are listening in your car, you want to phone in, you have questions, 832-230-5592, 832-230-5592. Keep it locked. We'll be right back. KYND 1520.
From Cypress to Crosby, on the air everywhere. Everywhere. The powerful 1520.
What's going on, good people? This is Amar Vital from AmarVital.com, the Ballers Coach, here to have some fun with the King Motivator, excited to help you become a better you. So catch me on another day, another chance, Wednesday, January 18th at 8 a.m. right here on KYND 1520. Your kind of radio, your kind of talk.
According to the FBI, over 1.1 million crimes occur in the United States each year. Abductions, DWIs, and violent crime can happen in seconds. When you need help, what can you do? Introducing Assure Once. With just one push of a button, it contacts 5 lifelines instantly. It activates GPS so they know exactly where you are. It starts recording audio and video.
You need the technology to be there with you when the police can't.
Assure Once. One touch gets assurance. Download your free app today at your local app store.
The power of a community lies in the strength of its leaders. Throughout history, powerful leaders have emerged to help guide our community through difficult times. When a leader emerges, they make a commitment to the ones they serve to help them through challenges, encourage them to move to greater heights, and to celebrate them when they have victories. For more than 21 years, Bayway Lincoln has celebrated our diversity and supported our communities. Bayway Lincoln, a part of the Bayway Auto Group, a family-owned auto group, is one of the fastest growing dealers in Houston. Bayway Lincoln has been awarded the prestigious Triple Crown Award for quality service. Bayway Lincoln, Volkswagen of the Woodlands, Bayshore Dodge, Bayway Volvo. The Bayway family has been longtime champions of diversity and would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the leaders of the past and encourage the leaders of the future. We invite you to come and find out what's made Bayway Lincoln an award-winning dealership for over 2 decades. Go to baywaylincoln.com or call 281-929-6500. That's 281-929-6500. Bayway Lincoln, strengthening our community for a better tomorrow.
Yo, what up, world? That's right, Carl Mays, King Motivator, KYND 1520. You better keep it locked. I'm telling you, if you want to stay focused, you want to be great, you want to get what you need, I got you. That's right, another day, another chance.
This is Carla J, inviting you to join the new Sound Off with Carla J as we discuss pop culture, today's music, hottest gossip, sports, and
The powerful 1520.
We are back. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Be Incredibly Well Morning Show. I am Tasha Evans. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to catch up with Miss Zelda Cain of A to Z Real Estate. Miss Zelda,
Yes.
you ready to keep it going?
Let's keep it going.
And hey, we have a caller. Let's tap him in, Mr. Ahmad.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ahmad. How are you?
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Miss Tasha Evans, Miss Zelda Cain. I've tuned in this morning, and what you all are doing is beautiful. Be Incredibly Well is a great program, and I wanted to just first and foremost say show love to both of you for sharing your wisdom with everybody on the airwaves.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So much.
Thank you for, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Spring, Texas.
Oh, okay.
And just wanted to weigh in. I immediately when I tuned in, the first thing I heard, and it was amazing that the first thing that I heard when I came in. Honestly, I've listened to, your wisdom, Ms. Cain, in the real estate world, and basically staying within your means and making good investments and things. But the first thing that I heard that you came out with today was because we matter.
Yes, sir.
And those were the first 3 words that I needed to hear this morning.
Yes, sir. You matter, Mr.
And so that was beautiful to come out, and that whole self-awareness, that whole self-love, that whole self-wellness is just something that we must continue to cultivate. And so as I'm going into my work this morning, I'm going into my fitness class here within the hour. Just thank you for imparting those 3 words, because a lot of times everything we need in life is just a small snippet, and just the smaller things in life actually work. And so because we matter is something that is going to stick into my psyche for today as I move on throughout my day. So thank you for that.
Awesome.
Praise God. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate that. I'm so encouraged, because that's just definitely wisdom from God. So I definitely can't take the credit within the platform. We talk about well-being, but you're right. Well-being definitely connects to self-love. And we're very much committed to, building self-esteem, providing you with solutions, helping you to see your situation different. So praise God that you tuned in when you did. I'm glad that it encouraged you, and you encouraged us by calling in.
And enjoy your workout. Sounds like you're going to the gym this morning. So, all a part of being well, and wellness.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Y'all continue to have a great show, and we'll be tuned in.
Thank you so much. Be incredibly well.
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Thank you, Ahmad.
Yes. Thank you so much for calling in, Ahmad.
I
That was
appreciate
awesome.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
Very encouraging to us, even.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Yes, that we're helping somebody.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about.
Yes, it is.
Using our life and having God. So we're professionals. We're business owners, but in addition to that, we're also women that God has healed and restored.
Yes.
And we're grateful to God to share our lives and share our experiences with the intent of who's ever watching, who's ever listening, whatever space that you're in, that you'll hear something.
Yes, that'll help. And not just has he healed and restored, but he's continuing to heal.
Absolutely.
Because we're not completely healed.
Yes.
We're walking
Thank
in our
you for
healing.
that. Absolutely.
In our healing. And so by walking in our healing,
Yes.
I want you to know that you're not in it by yourself.
Absolutely.
Because we're still going through.
Absolutely.
As well. And so we know who's taking us through and who's carrying us through.
Every step of the way.
Yes.
Every step of the way. Guys, if you're just now tuning in, we are so excited to be live here on 1520 KYND. We are talking about the importance of well-being today, talking about the reality that you matter, and excited to be here with A to Z Real Estate Consultants, Ms. Zelda Cain.
Yes.
And so we talked about, Ms. Zelda and some of the things that she touches on within, I almost want to say a ministry. I think really what you do is a ministry. And so
it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
And, everybody doesn't understand that, but the work that we do, whether it's in the circle or whether it's in the church, is
yes,
ministry.
Absolutely.
And because we're touching people's lives.
Yes.
And so helping people buy homes, that's one of the most expensive purchases that most people will ever make in their lifetime.
Absolutely.
And so it's definitely ministry, because you have to be sure to guide them correctly,
yes.
or as correctly as you know to guide them anyway.
Yes.
Throughout the decision in that process.
Mm-hmm.
It's an honor that people will think enough to call us to help us,
yes.
to allow us to help them.
Wow.
Make those types of decisions, because that's a major financial decision that people make. And so again, we're honored, and we do consider it ministry. We pray over every one of our clients, because we don't want to make sure that we make the right decisions,
yes.
or make the right suggestions and give them the right information,
yes.
in order to make an informed decision.
That is so good. I don't know if you are hearing what I'm hearing. So in addition to being a real estate broker, but she's also a thoughtful woman and a woman of God, woman of faith. And before we went to break, I want to share my experience with working with A to Z Real Estate Consultants. And so it's a blessing to partner with Ms. Zelda, in this space, but I'm also one of her clients. Yes. And I can speak to everything that she's saying. I can speak to her professionalism. I can speak to the fact that she's in agreement and she is praying with you. Yes. And how powerful is that? Someone who, when you're making an investment of this magnitude,
Yes.
for someone to be believing and wanting for you just as much as you want it. So
Right.
I thank you so much. You know, we talked a little bit about the lifestyle self-needs. Am I saying that right?
Lifestyle needs assessment.
Lifestyle needs
Needs
assessment
assessment.
form.
Yes.
But it's so key because within that form, she asks you all your haves and have-nots, and you dot all your I's and T's with the home buying process. But I love it because I shared earlier this week when we talked, it's just an effective use of time
Yes.
for both parties. So it's nothing worse than, you know, looking for a home and then you get there and you're like, this ain't it. You know, but had you communicated, you know,
Yeah.
clearly and, you know, so it's, I love that. I love she's professional. She is spot on with everything. Trust me. Okay. And it's just, she's been a blessing to my life. And so not only me, but I have referred her to my sister and other friends and family. So any questions that you have with regards to real estate, and let me say this too, if you're just now tuning in, if maybe you're not in the space of purchasing a home, maybe you're not in the space of going into commercial real estate, but it's important for you to stay connected with us because you will receive wisdom and information on that you can help to apply to a different situation in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and you know, I want to say that too. I'm glad I said that. So we talked a lot about residential, but Ms. Zelda is a lot more than that. Talk to us about your other services that you provide.
So we also, not only do we help people buy and sell homes, we work with investors, but we work with those who are looking to lease a property as well. So we do have an apartment locating service where if you're not quite ready to purchase a home, we do allow and assist you in finding an apartment,
Yes.
finding lease properties. We have a lease purchase program that we work with as well. In the state of Texas, it is illegal for a realtor, let me say this up front, to assist a client in a lease purchase. But there is a program that's available that the state of Texas has approved, and we are a part of that where you can do a lease purchase where you can actually go and live in a home before you're ready to actually purchase that house and then be able to purchase it within 3 years. They'll give you up to 3 years to be able to actually purchase it. Person can have as low as a 580 credit score and still get into one of these homes. And so we offer home buying seminars, and we offer credit counseling seminars. We offer we have a corporate benefit real estate program that we offer also. And with that program is where we actually go into the companies that you work for.
Yes.
We will partner with your company, with your human resource department, with the CEOs, whoever's in charge, and come in and do lunch and learns where we actually come in and work with the employer,
Nice.
the employee, to help them understand credit and how to get your credit into a proper position to be able to purchase a home. How to save. How do you actually start saving
Wow.
where you are now, as opposed to saying I've got to wait until I get the money and you don't. I'm living in robbing Paul to pay Peter.
Yes.
That type of thing. But how do we now get out of that habit and that position to be able to start saving? To get into a position to purchase homes. We do work with down payment assistance programs, and we walk people through that process as well. We, the corporate real estate benefit program, we'll go into churches actually, and we will offer seminars at your churches to your membership. Because in order for your membership to be able to tithe more and to do better as far as giving, they've got to be able to take those funds that they have now and be able to manage them and maximize them in the lifestyle that they have now.
Yes.
So we want you to be able to be incredibly well in your finances, not just in your health, but in your finances as well. And so we're not just looking at selling homes, we're looking at helping you to maintain and manage the finances that you have so that one day you can become a homeowner. Owning real estate is the fastest way to gain wealth. But in order to be able to get to the point of owning real estate, you've got to be able to utilize the funds that you currently have to be able to get to that position. We have a signing agent business where we we work for banks and we work for title companies where we go out and help close homes in their, close at your residence, do refinances, things of that nature. But we also have a property tax protest company as well within our company. And so at A to Z Real Estate Consultants, we're your one-stop shop. So whatever it is that you're needing when it comes to real estate, period, we're here to help you with that. And so with the property protest, it's coming up now. Everybody's getting their tax bills in, and those tax bills may be much higher than they should be. Maybe you haven't filed for homestead exemptions yet. Maybe you don't know how to file for homestead exemptions. Call our office, and we'll walk you through those processes as well, because we understand if we can help you now, then when something else comes up regarding real estate, you'll also call us. And so a lot of our services are free of charge to you. And so because of that, because we want to give back to the community, Now, we can't do everything free of charge.
Of course.
Okay, so because we've got to eat and we've got to pay the light bill.
Right.
But a lot of things we do is free of charge because we want to help our community and we want to give back, and because we love people and we want to see people do well and be well.
Wow. Wow. I got a few different things I could say about that. We are talking about how you live and how that affects your well-being. Any questions that you have, if you're out in your car, give us a call, 832-230-5592, 832-230-5592. And any questions you have on Facebook as well, let us know, and we'll check it and we'll respond accordingly. So, somebody's asking for your contact info. You want to share that now?
Yes. So my phone number is 281-813-6887. Yes. Again, that's my direct number. It's 281-813-6887. And, if you have questions, you can call us, and my phone bill doesn't change every month. So it doesn't matter how many phone calls I get. It doesn't matter how many phone calls we get in. Our phone number doesn't change. I mean, our phone bill doesn't change. It doesn't matter how many text messages we receive. The phone bill stays the same because we have unlimited text messages. And so we don't get in our car and start driving you around showing you houses until we've talked to you and we know that you understand the process and what it is that you're looking to do.
Yes.
Because gas does change. The price of gas changes and mileage and all of that. But call us and ask us the questions. Call us and find out about the seminars that we're hosting on a monthly basis. And we can give you that information. We'd love to talk to you and meet with you, and we'd love to sell your home or help you to get into a property, whether it's commercial or residential, because we do help with commercial sales and leases as well.
That's a blessing. So again, we're talking about one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
I love it. She goes beyond residential, and so you said something else I wanted to mention. I love the fact that your services go beyond the sale.
Yes.
Because you mentioned it's not about the money is great, we need it, but that's not your focus.
That's not our focus, yes.
And so it's a blessing that you can continue your relationship with your real estate agent far past the closing date.
Exactly. And even if you need a painter or you need a landscaper or you need appliances and you looking for a discount on appliances, we have relationships with companies where we can send you information about discounts to be able to purchase your appliances and things of that nature. If you even with office supplies and things of that nature. I mean, we've got all types of resources available to help you. And so we try to pass on those resources and those discounts that we receive to our clients as well to make sure that, again, you're living well, and that you're maximizing the dollars that you have. And so we try to build those relationships to be able to pass on to you to help you be able to remember us, and then refer us on to other people as well. Because, again, if you're pleased with our services, then you're going to tell someone else about the services we provide as well.
Yes.
And that's how we live from day to day.
And so let's talk to the individual. Not everybody's ready to purchase a home, but somebody's listening, and they are ready.
Yes.
But they're afraid, and they're nervous, and they may think that maybe they don't make enough money. But I also realize that a lot of apartment communities these days are what you pay for an apartment community, you can purchase a home. That can be your mortgage payment. So let's connect with that person who we understand that not everybody wants to, but there is somebody that's watching or viewing that needs this wisdom. And so share with us, Ms. Zelda, what would you share with that person that's afraid, they think they don't make enough money?
So if you're afraid, that's a good thing. Because being afraid means that you're going to think about what you're doing and what you're about to do. And you're not going to just go out there and make a decision that is not a wise decision.
Yes.
Okay, so having nervous shakes is good, but we're here to help you through those nervous shakes. We're here to to encourage you to look at where you are now and to help you get to the place that you need to be in order to make that step to move forward. We and so it's common.
Yeah.
For that person that doesn't quite have the savings, you maybe make the money, but you don't have the savings for the down payment and
That's
the closing
good.
costs and things of that nature. Then don't fret giving us a call.
Yes.
Call us and let us see where it is because there may be funds available that we can walk you through and help you to find
Sure.
As well. So give us a call. If your credit's not in the tip-top shape, if you're still working on trying to get your credit right, don't not call us now.
Right.
Okay, remember, we're not getting in the car showing you homes, and we don't not want to talk to you.
Yes.
We do want to talk to you at this position
Yes.
because we want to help you make the right decision when it comes to cleaning up your credit as well. Because sometimes we can touch our credit, and the things that we're touching we shouldn't touch. And sometimes we may do the wrong thing trying to fix credit Whereas we may be able to give you some advice or walk you through some things that maybe you shouldn't be doing what you're thinking you should do at this point to bring your credit scores up. You know, just because you pay off that credit card doesn't mean it's going to raise your score. And so we want to make sure that you're paying the right debts off, that you're saving in the right amounts, that you're being realistic about your wants, your needs, and your desires. And so, again, give us a call, and then we can help walk you through that whole process. Attend one of our classes. Come in and have a consultation with us. And then let's put you on the right path for you. Because what your friend went through, what your family member did, what your sister, your brother did, what your twin did, doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. And so everybody's process is different.
Yes.
And you've got to remember that everybody's process is different.
So, again, A to Z Real Estate believes in their clients being educated and informed.
Yes.
And what I love is whoever's listening, understand that it's a process.
Yes, it is.
You know, so you decide that you want to purchase a home. Somebody could, up and do it, tomorrow, but you may want to get the information to take the steps and to be informed. And so I love that because that applies to whether it's a home purchase or any aspect of your life.
Correct.
Just really getting the information and taking those steps to move forward. So we're going to take a quick break, guys. You are tuned into KYND 1520. For questions, 832-230-5592. Don't forget to tag and share. Guys, we're spreading this message of being incredibly well. Keep it locked. We'll be right back.
From spring to Sugarland, on the air everywhere. Everywhere. The powerful 1520.
In the early 1900s, the invention of radio revolutionized the way the world communicated. News programs became immediately available to the public. Over the years, America has never lost its love affair with radio. We now live in the information age. Listeners have multiple ways to connect to information. Talk radio still remains a powerful medium to connect to our communities and to the world. KYND is not just talk radio, it's interactive radio. Powered by JStream, the future of broadcasting. Listeners now have multiple ways they connect to the conversation. Using a mobile device or computer, they are able to watch their favorite radio talk shows just like a TV program. They can call in during a broadcast, send instant messages as they listen live, or share a broadcast so all their friends can watch live on Facebook. If they missed a show, viewers can watch in on-demand platforms. Select programs that will be aired globally on the Genuine Journey Network, featured on Roku, Android, and Amazon Fire TV. When viewers see a product that they're interested in that's being featured on air, they can actually purchase it right from their mobile device while they're watching the show, and they can like that product so that other friends can purchase it as well. KYND 1520 is a powerful 25,000-watt station that covers 175-mile radius of Houston and surrounding areas, and can be heard and seen anywhere in the world online through the mobile app powered by JStream. It's not just radio, it's interactive radio. KYND is the kind of talk that inspires change. Ready to live your best life? Get motivated with powerful programs that help you take control of mind and body.
Hey, this is Dr. Willie Jolly, and you have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon you, can't refuse it. You didn't seek it, you didn't choose it, but it's up to you to use it. And I encourage you to use it well and mightily by listening to KYND Radio 1520. Your kind of radio, your kind of talk.
Learn how to get healthy and stay healthy. Be inspired to live your best life. Control your finances. Join the growing number of sponsors that understand the value of connecting to listeners through KYND, the kind of talk that inspires change.
morning. We are back. It is Tasha Evans, and you are tuned in live to the Tasha Evans Morning Show on KYND 1520 AM. If you are out about in your car, please call in with questions and comments, 832-230-5592. We want to hear from you. If you are live on Facebook, we want to thank you so much for waking up with us. You have most definitely tuned into the hottest morning show.
Yes, it is.
And let me tell you why we're the hottest morning show on Saturdays. It's because we glorify God on this platform. All right, and we are here to make a difference in your life. And two key things: we bring you hope within this platform, and the next thing is we provide you with solutions on how to move forward in life, really how to achieve results that you want in life. All right, so stay connected with us. So excited! Live in the studio with this morning is Miss Zelda Cain of A to Z Real Estate Consultants. We have been talking about well-being. We've been talking about her services. We've been talking about just a plethora of things with regards to real estate and commercial, and different tips that you can also apply to your life to make a difference. And so one of our questions, Ms. Zelda, that we received on Facebook, and one of our viewers, thank you for checking that out. We appreciate that. Your upcoming classes, do you have dates, or can they call the office?
Yes. So I'm very embarrassed that I did not bring my schedule with me to be able to share the actual dates online and with everybody.
Yes.
But my office number is 832-779-8229. Again, that number is 832-779-8229. If you call the office, leave your information, we will definitely get that schedule out to you. My email address is extremely long, so we won't be able to give you that over the line. But call the office. We will return phone calls, and we will get that schedule out to you. And again, I apologize, but please do not contact us. Please contact us so that we can share with you.
Yes.
We want to be sure you get the information.
Yes. And you know what, Ms. Zelda, we have the feed, so we'll be able, I can give you that person's name.
Okay.
And so maybe you can follow up with them so you both can stay connected. So
awesome.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the question. Keep them coming. If you are live in your car, 832-230-5592. You are tuned into KYND 1520 AM. We're talking today about how you're living, how you live and how that affects your well-being. And so we're very much committed to sharing the message of well-being, and three words actually. It's because you matter.
Yes, because you matter.
Because you matter. Every aspect of you matters. Your life matters. Your finance matters. We're talking about you and your mental health, your emotional health, your financial health. Every aspect of you matters.
Yes.
You know, unfortunately, sometimes we forget about the most important thing, and that's us.
Yes.
You know, we're focused on our jobs, our careers, our businesses, you know, our children, the next best thing, but really you got to take care of you.
That's right.
And what I'm so proud of within this platform that God continues to show me is well-being is self-love.
Yes, it is.
You know, so that's what we're talking about, you and you matter, most definitely. So keep that before you if you don't leave with anything today. I'm telling you, we're going to make sure we share Ms. Zelda's phone number, her contact information, how she can be of a resource. But what we're proud of is that all that God is doing in our lives.
Yes.
You're looking at two women that continue to overcome every single day.
Yes.
By faith.
By faith.
Okay. By faith. Let me say that. You know, we shared earlier, you know, we have not arrived. Okay.
Yes.
You know, we've had our hardships, you know, we've had our challenges, but we overcome, and that's what we're excited about, the message of well-being. We're excited about providing you with solutions to help you to overcome and for you to achieve results. And so any questions that you have with regards to real estate, you're considering buying a property, whether it's commercial, whether it's really residential, keep them coming. Let me check. Let me see. Daryl, I see you. Absolutely. We'll talk about that. But let's continue, Ms. Zelda. So we're talking about well-being. Share with us what are your thoughts with regards to well-being?
One of the things I want to mention real quick that you mentioned about self-love.
Yes.
Self-love does not mean being selfish. You know, and you don't have to think that just because you're loving yourself that you're being selfish as well.
That's good, yes.
And so my thoughts on well-being is that your being needs to be well. You know, when I think about your being, I'm thinking about your body, and I'm thinking of your whole body, mind, body, spirit, and soul.
Yes.
You know, and so we've got to be well mentally and spiritually and financially.
Yes.
And physically. And so all of it's important.
Absolutely.
And we've got to make sure that we focus on every area and not just on one area, not just on our financial, not just on our body, but on every area of our life.
Yes. Guys, listen, we're going to take a quick break. If you're out about in your car, 832-230-5592. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
15.
What's going on, good people? This is Amar Vital from AmarVital.com, the Ballers Coach, here to have some fun with the King Motivator, excited to help you become a better you. So catch me on another day, another chance, Wednesday, January 18th at 8 a.m. right here on KYND 1520. Your kind of radio, your kind of talk.
According to the FBI, over 1.1 million crimes occur in the United States each year. Abductions, DWIs, and violent crime can happen in seconds. When you need help, what can you do? Introducing Assure Once. With just one push of a button, it contacts 5 lifelines instantly. It activates GPS so they know exactly where you are. It starts recording audio and video.
You need the technology to be there with you when the police can't.
Assure Once. One touch gets assurance. Download your free app today at your local app store.
The power of a community lies in the strength of its leaders. Throughout history, powerful leaders have emerged to help guide our community through difficult times. When a leader emerges, they make a commitment to the ones they serve to help them through challenges, encourage them to move to greater heights, and to celebrate them when they have victories. For more than 21 years, Bayway Lincoln has celebrated our diversity and supported our communities. Bayway Lincoln, a part of the Bayway Auto Group, a family-owned auto group, is one of the fastest growing dealers in Houston. Bayway Lincoln has been awarded the prestigious Triple Crown Award for quality service. Bayway Lincoln. Folks, the air everywhere. Everywhere. The powerful 1520.
You are tuned in live to the Tasha Evans Morning Show. We want to thank you guys so much for waking up with us this morning. So excited about Miss Zelda Cain of A to Z Real Estate Consultants joining us in the studio today. Thank you so much for your call-ins. Thank you so much for the comments and questions on Facebook. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate our KYND 1520 AM family. Again, if you're in your car, 832-230-5592, 832-230-5592. We're continuing our discussion on how you live and how that affects your well-being. And so let's talk about that, Ms. Zelda. So before the break, you were sharing what your thoughts were on well-being. You want to go there?
So we've talked about, kind of my thoughts. I think that well-being is, again, the being well, right?
Yes.
In every aspect of our being. And so one of the things that we kind of discussed earlier was how does where you live affect your well-being?
Yes.
And so we want to make sure that you understand that you've got to be comfortable where you're living.
Yes.
And what you're doing, and make sure that because where you live, it's kind of that place where when everything else around the world is getting
Yes.
on you and affecting your stress levels, your blood pressure, your diabetes, your finances,
Yes.
your job stress, and all of that. If you can go home to your sacred sanctuary,
Yes.
then that can be a place where you can, now allow those things to come back into normal levels, because you're excited about being there and you can go in and relax. You can close the door to the rest of the world.
Yes.
But you want to make sure it's a place that you enjoy being as well.
Absolutely.
So all of it
Love it.
affects your well-being.
You know what? Good stuff. We have a caller, too, Ms. Zelda. How about
Oh, wow.
that?
Okay, awesome.
Good morning, Arthur. How are you?
Hey, good morning. How are you doing, Tasha?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for calling in.
Yes, thank you. A wonderful show with you and Miss Zelda Cain on this morning, talking about real estate. So I'm really enjoying what I'm hearing.
Awesome.
And the wisdom that you're sharing. I wanted to ask Miss Cain a question, and perhaps she can get her wisdom and insight from her years of experience in real estate. When is the best time to purchase a home based on your experience and perhaps definitely dealing with several individuals that perhaps have purchased a home? And the reason I asked the question, I'm a current homeowner, but I just asked the question from your experience because we understand we have some wisdom from Solomon there in Proverbs, and he teaches us about where. Yes, he says, get your fields ready, take care of your outside work, and then build your house.
Right.
Which lends to the fact that there's some planning and some preparation that needs to take place before buying a home, because we know it's a big responsibility. So from your experience, when do you think is the right time for an individual to actually look to purchase a home so that it's truly a blessing for them and not become a burden during just the process?
Awesome question. And I love that scripture because it also says to count the cost. What man buildeth a house without first counting the cost, right?
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
And so we've got to make sure that we count the cost. And so the right time is once you've counted your costs, once you've made the right preparation and put yourself in the right position, that you've looked at everything. That again, we also ask you to look at your SMART goals, right? Make sure that you're specific about what it is that you're looking to do. Make sure that you've measured it, that it's measurable, and make sure that it's obtainable and that it's relevant to where you are, and that you've got your timeline in place. And if that timeline that you've put in place doesn't match up to everything else that you need to do, especially when it comes to counting the cost, then you move the timeline. But if we don't have a timeline in place, then we don't ever reach those goals, right? We're always running around in circles and fishing for stuff. But if we've got a timeline in place then, and we can measure where we are, then we can go back and move the timeline and continue to measure until we get to that place that we are actually ready to move forward. And then that blessing that we get from the Lord now is not a burden. Because the scripture also tells us that the blessings of the Lord does not cause stress. It makes it rich. It does, and it's not a stressful burden, because he's not going to add stress upon us. So if we've done it correctly, if we've taken the time, then, it's when you're ready. So it's different for everybody. Now, there are guidelines that we follow when we recommend to sellers when you sell your home, because people are moving at a certain time of the year and things of that nature, and sales are best. But when you're ready to move forward, it may not be necessarily in that guideline, but it's when you're prepared to make that move.
Arthur, can you hang on for a second? Because I want you to continue your discussion with Ms. Zelda. Do you have a few minutes?
Oh, yes, I do.
We want to take that offline. Hang on for a second, okay?
Okay, sure.
This is so awesome. Did y'all hear that? SMART goals. Okay, I love that, which applies to every aspect of our lives, Ms. Zelda.
Yes.
So we're going to continue our call with Mr. Arthur here in a second, but we're going to have to tune out. Can you believe the time?
Wow.
Ms. Zelda.
Wow, yes. Wow,
the time with time. But I want to make sure that we give your contact information, again, to our listeners and our viewers. Arthur, hang on. We're going to pick it back up with you in a little bit, but give us your information, Ms. Zelda.
Sure. So our office number, again, is 832-779-8229. Again, that number is 832-779-8229.
Awesome.
We'd love for you to call us. We'd love to answer any of the questions that you have.
Yes. And so please make sure you call. She has upcoming information with workshops.
Yes.
So those dates are available. So make sure you want to call her office. And also hit her up on Facebook, too.
Yes.
Any questions as well. So thank you guys again for just making our show great. We're so excited about everything that God continues to do with this platform. We're excited about making a difference in your life. And so this weekend, too, Ms. Zelda, a lot of MLK activities going on. I know we're talking about well-being. We're talking about
so important. Yes.
Real estate. So you guys want to check out a lot of activities this weekend. As well as next week, I want to share, too. You guys want to, just a heads up, we'll have two authors in the studio with us next week. So check us out. Stephen Owen will be live with us. Ms. Zelda, you are awesome.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Sasha. I appreciate the opportunity just to be here with you this morning, just to share with your listeners.
Yes.
And hopefully we've given them some information that's beneficial for them.
In Jesus' name, I believe that. I really believe all that God's doing, I believe we've impacted somebody's life today. I know I've been encouraged.
Yes.
So I'll say that.
Awesome.
So guys, thank you again for listening. Again, KYND 1520 AM. You guys have a great weekend and be incredibly well.
The views and opinions expressed on KYND 1520 talk programs are those of the host, guest, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its owners, management, other hosts, or advertisers. Show topics on this station may include conversations on any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practices. KYND, a Synergy Broadcasting Company.